Okay, well, hello everyone. Hello. We're all going to be soon induced in a chocolate coma, so I'm glad we're going second. So we're Libraries for Jobs, and my name is Lynn Bierma. I'm with the Illinois State Library.
I'm Verna Austin from the Berwyn Public Library. I'm Verna Austin from the Berwyn Public Library.
Nancy Dolan from Quincy Public Library.
Emily Kornick from the Barrington Area Library.
Teron Lay from the Illinois State Library.
And our mentor and chauffeur, slide chauffeur, Tom Dorst.
So you'll have to forgive me. I'm short, and I have to lean way out for you guys to hear me, so I'll appear that I'm hovering over the podium here. So we all come from 4 very different communities. Emily and Verna come from suburban Chicago. Teron and myself are here in Springfield, Central Illinois, and Nancy comes from Western Illinois. We all serve disparate audiences with different levels of resources, but we discovered that the information needs of small businesses and local community development are similar throughout all of our communities, no matter where we're located. We wanted to address both small businesses and job seekers. So our first question to ourselves was, what's it like to be a small business owner? That's better. There. Well, now it's 2. Okay. I think I'll hold it. Nope. All right, I'll just, now I'm going to lean down. Small business owners need to know about workers' compensation, OSHA requirements, tax filings, and now the Affordable Care Act, and so much more. Job seekers are looking for information on how to write a resume. They really need to be good at interviewing skills. They need to be brushing up on their marketable skills and technology to stay marketable, rather. All of our libraries, and yours too, can help with that, but so many of the job seekers and the small business owners go to different places for all these things. So we're looking to tie all that together. Our team found 4 community user reps that answered our questions and helped us along with our project, including one that we think pretty well sums everything up.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion. And I think that's the high order bit. The second thing is you've got to be a really good talent scout, because no matter how smart you are, you need a team of great people, and you've got to figure out how to size people up fairly quickly, make decisions without knowing people too well, and hire them, and see how you do and refine your intuition, and be able to help build an organization that can eventually just build itself. Because you need great people around you.
Our goal for supporting job seekers for our project was to collect the best available resources we could find into an easy, accessible website for all of our patrons.
So now you're about to see our first community partner, which is a nonprofit organization called Career Place, located in Barrington, Illinois.
My name is Keith Owens. I'm Program Director here at Career Place. We're located in Barrington, Illinois. For over 20 years, we've been helping people find their next great job. And our clients come from all over northern Illinois and even southern Wisconsin. So regardless of the kind of job that you're looking for, the industry that you're focusing on, the type of organization within an industry or service organization, and even the location, there's probably something we here at the Career Center can help you accomplish. Now, don't get me wrong, we don't have jobs. We don't even find you a job. Our mission is to help you be the best person that you can be in your own job search. We empower you to have a highly effective job search.
Okay, so as Keith mentioned, Career Place's mission is to help job seekers in their job search. And they were a great partner for us because we talked about how the library could help and what role we could play, and also how this project could kind of fit into that, the Career Place needs. Job seekers who are doing the Career Place program need to do extensive research about companies. They need to be able to pull targeted lists of companies that are possibly potential employers, and they need to be able to pull research on companies and industries to prepare for job interviews. So we figured out that we could help. In Barrington, the library gave Career Place instructors and clients access to our subscription databases, so they can access those. We provide monthly sessions of database instruction for them, and librarians are always available to answer anyone's questions about LinkedIn profiles, software, any other questions they might have about the job search process. So, and last but not least, the website that we created with the Job Seekers Toolkit kind of pulls together a lot of these resources, and they are available for Career Place clients as well as any other job seekers in the state.
My community rep was Hope Humphrey at Humphrey's Market here in Springfield. Humphrey's is a third-generation, family-owned grocery store. It's unique in that it's also a large wholesale produce business and a federally licensed meat processor. Humphrey manages all of this with 20 employees, which makes them adept at hiring a great team.
Some of the important factors in the hiring process. When someone comes to us with a resume, it's important that it is filled out completely, that we get a good idea of what their past experiences are, what their goals are in working with a new company like ours, a small business. When we have them fill out an application, it's important that they answer the questions honestly and fill them out completely. And then at that point, when we call people into an interview, it's important that they are dressed properly, that they are very willing to discuss the entire information and their history and job history, and not be too limiting, and just be very forthcoming with information so I can get to know who they are, what their goals are, and we can assess if this person is a good candidate and a good match for our team.
Small businesses need support too. Small businesses are a segment that our library, at least, haven't provided a lot of services for. They don't come in and ask for help, but we want small businesses to succeed. As Steve Jobs said, they have passion or they wouldn't start the business, but they also need a lot of resources and a lot of hard work to keep it going so it will succeed. So they need our support, and we've gathered resources for business planning, marketing, legal requirements, and other things, and especially for hiring good employees too.
These are a few photos of recent new small businesses that have opened in Berwyn, Illinois. My community rep was the Berwyn Development Corporation. Their mission is to support business owners in Berwyn by providing economic development and marketing assistance. This is Amy Crowther, Director of Chamber Services, and Gerardo Zavala, Business Outreach Coordinator, and I asked them to speak briefly on the current challenges facing small business owners in today's economic climate.
The days of only using word of mouth and getting walking traffic into your business are very, those days are sort of over. Things are very different now. Everybody has their mobile phones, everybody has a website, so a lot of our business owners, we try to be their resource on the marketing scene to kind of teach them the new things that are available to them to bring customers in. Well, it's no surprise that the economic climate in Berwyn has been difficult because it has been, on the national and international stage. We do have a variety of programs to try to help support our businesses and to help them reposition themselves as the economy has changed.
Marketing has been one of the difficulties, and at the BDC we do provide solutions. We can help you out in terms of your planning, reviewing the information, providing you resources, and being with you at every step.
We've developed educational seminars on hot topics such as social media, website development, how to search engine optimize your website, and things of that nature.
My community partner is Travis Brown from the historic Quincy Business District. He's a one-person staff, but his mission is to recruit and support small businesses to keep a vital downtown.
Hi, I'm Travis Brown, Executive Director for the Historic Quincy Business District. We're proud to be partners of the Quincy Public Library on the ILEAD program. Our mission at the Historic Quincy Business District is to help strengthen and retain businesses as well as recruit new businesses. We got approached to be a part of this project and we jumped at the opportunity because we know that small businesses face a variety of issues. After we started working with the library, we put out a survey to our members to see what issues that they were needing some more assistance on. Those issues came back from advertising your business to legal issues facing your business, how to build your customer database, and a wide variety of other issues. So we started working with the library and with SCORE to present a series of training topics that will really help strengthen our businesses and make them more viable in the long run. We couldn't be happier to see this project get underway, and we're excited to be partners with the library and SCORE to help make these small businesses more viable each and every day.
Travis has been a great partner, and as a result of the survey of business owners that he did, we put together a series of brown bag workshops on some of these topics. We're holding them once a month on a Wednesday at noon, so the business owners hopefully can get away on their lunch hour. And topics that we started with were starting a business, ADA requirements. Next month we have marketing and social media, and then we'll have other speakers next spring on legal issues and taxes and other things that will help them run their businesses. And another thing that we're doing with that is we're taking a clip from each of their presentations or else doing an interview afterwards, and we'll be posting those clips on our website.
My community user representatives is the Illinois Small Business Development Center. The centers are located throughout the state, and nearly all of their programs or services are free of charge.
I'm Kevin Lust, the Director of the Illinois Small Business Development Center at Lincoln Land Community College. Illinois Small Business Development Center at DCEO then partners with local host institutions to provide the actual services to people who are seeking to grow or expand or even start their own small businesses. Actually, we'd rather they started large businesses, and that's part of our job too. We want to move the small business owner from the mom and pop shop that he or she may have started to the place where they are employing perhaps dozens of employees, and people who are shopping there are people who come back year after year. The mission of the Small Business Development Center in Illinois is providing guidance for business growth. And that guidance takes on a lot of different formats. We might be working with a new business client who just has the very first inklings of a business idea. They have the concept in place of what they'd like to do or sell, but we have to move that concept into a series of action steps that they can actually be taking in order to someday have a business that they can open the doors of.
The action plans that Kevin mentioned can be tailored for the businesses in question. They can do one-on-one business advice. They can work with businesses on the development of their business and marketing and financial plans and analysis. I'm also very pleased to say that Kevin is here with us today. He's over there, wave. I don't think he realized I was going to call him out. And after talking with Kevin, I realize I can say that the centers, they're regional throughout the state, they're more than willing to partner with libraries to develop programs. So if you haven't reached out to your small business development center in your area, you just need to go to their website, find the regional office closest to you. It's easily, you just type in your zip code and you can indicate how many miles away you want to search, and it'll come up and show you where they're located and their website and everything. So I want to channel my inner Ann Craig. Go forth. She's always telling us that. She's always saying, go forth. And talk to your SBDC actions or Small Business Development Center. That's hard to say. SBDC. It's their acronym. And give them a call. Thank you.
Can everyone hear me? Okay, wake up. 9 months later, grant money spent. So what did we do? Hit it, Tom.
We're waiting for Tom to...
Well, I told him to wait. What did we do? What is it? There it is. Exactly. The dogs are a whole other story. I don't know if can lift it up a little bit because we're missing
feet.
We're missing Pepe. There's Pepe. Because some days you feel like you're the big dog, you're rocking the world. Other days not so much, especially if you're a small business owner some days. So you can see at the top of the screen how we've developed this. Our 4 communities are represented, and each one of those is a link to that library's homepage. Below that, we kept it very simple, as you can see. And I guess I need to give a shout out to Carlos. We had some requests during the second cohort to include Spanish resources as much as we could on this website, which we did. We made a concerted effort to include them. We also had a couple people tell us that if it wasn't so wordy, if it wasn't so busy, if you speak fairly good English, you can maneuver through the website fairly well. So keep it simple, keep it clean, and keep it substantive. And that's what we tried to do. So that homepage was the dogs that you see. The dogs are a whole other story. About Us tells you a little bit about the premise behind our website, how we came together and why we did this. The Business Resources page has 9 subpages on it with a total of 84 links. These include a chart and a report comparing business structures, how to write a business plan, required government forms for creating and reporting your business, links for researching federal laws and regulations, workplace poster requirements. Hank was reading a regulation at that time. ADA requirements, OSHA information, including the OSHA YouTube channel with dozens of Hispanic version videos. As Nancy mentioned, we set up an expert lecture series for small business owners at the Quincy Public Library. They've had 2 workshops so far. They are posted on the website under Videos Expert Advice along with that OSHA YouTube site. The Job Seekers Resources page contains 13 subpages with 60 links as well, including how to write a cover letter and a resume, online courses to improve your job skills, interview advice, job search websites, and specific links for our veterans and seniors. And finally, we have a Contact Us form that will allow users to email their representative community library if they need further assistance. Our goal is that this website will be used in our communities and can be used as a link at other libraries. If anyone has more links to suggest, we would be happy to hear of them. Thank you.
So, do you have any questions? Yes. Yes, the question is, can we link to your site to us? Yes, yes, yes. You know, we first kind of looked at doing some Drupal SQL coding and just thought it was a little bit too much for us to tackle. Our first premise was we're just going to develop this website and give you everything and just take the whole website. But it was a little bit more that we thought than we could bite off or chew. So we use Squarespace. And we can't just give you the website, but you can take all the links you want from it, and you can link up with us. Any other questions? Yes. The question was, do any of our libraries have enough staff to embed librarians in with different community or business resources? Yes, the embedding is bookmarks and some pens. I'll let Emily answer. One of you guys come back. The question was, do any of the libraries have enough staff on hand to embed themselves with business leaders in their communities?
I can speak for the Barrington Area Library. I am the business services librarian there, and that means I work half as a reference librarian, and then maybe with the other half of my time while I'm doing the usual off-desk things and like ordering and weeding and collection development. I will be out at the Chamber of Commerce meetings or other businesses or groups trying to pitch services that we offer, like creating video profiles or offering database instruction and that kind of thing. So it's been a lot of fun, and people are really always very happy to see us, so it's good.
At Berwyn, we host the BDC's monthly meeting, so we see the people pretty much every month, and they know us by name. We always try to help any kind of way we can. We volunteer at their events. They have Oktoberfest, health fairs, Berwyn Night Out. We're always trying to make a presence in the community and with the business owners so they know who we are.
Any other? Yes, Alice.
Well, I hate to speak for the group. I really don't need this thing. I have a big mouth. I'm the outreach coordinator at the State Library. Can you imagine?
Can you hear her?
Can you hear me?
You need to speak.
No, I do? Okay. Oh, okay. The most difficult part for me personally was getting permission for the images, Alice. And I'm serious.
You know, I can also say when we went through the selection process and decided to use Squarespace, we looked at several different, sites that allowed you to create a website with a template. Oh, well, now that you asked me that, I'm so focused on Squarespace. I don't offhand. I've got it written down. I can tell you later on. We looked at Drupal, but Drupal wasn't.
Joomla.
That's it.
WordPress.
And, we just chose Squarespace. I think Tehran took the lead on that. She liked Squarespace, and we convened, and she went over its attributes, and we all thought, good pick. Squarespace has a lot of videos where they'll teach you how to use their website and how to create the pages and how to set up your links and everything. They have a really good online chat. If you email them with a question, they'll email back within a few hours normally, and they set up an online chat They can even take over your website or look at your website while you're with them, and so you can lead them through where the problem is. They won't do the work for you, but they are very good at explaining what the problem is, how to solve it. They offer something very similar to Google Analytics, which we liked a lot, that we can start tracking this. And I like the fact that they had the ability, when I set up the contact page, and I don't know why Quincy's is all of a sudden out of line, but when we set up the contact page, I could set it up so that when you click on the library link, you're going to go directly to that library's information or reference desk or whatever email they gave me, instead of just one main contact page. Anything else about Squarespace that you guys want to mention? Any other questions?
We have one last slide.
Oh, yes. I don't. Put it back. Put it back. You don't know how hard Verna and Emily and Taran and Nancy and I were squirreling part of the slide presentation away from Tom. He kept looking. He didn't get a copy of the slide presentation. He kept looking. So anyway, we wanted to thank Tom. He's been a great mentor and sound advice throughout the whole process. And we want to wish him the best of luck in his retirement.